Game NL West lead in hosting the Padres at Pac Bell. Bottom 5, Rich Aurelius smacks the Dave Moore pitch over the funny-looking car, and the Giants are cruising. They're on cruise control, up 6-0. Top 7, John Mabry. Off Livan Hernandez. It is off a pole, and yes, we have a splashdown into McCovey Cove. Mabry hitting by the dock of the bay. San Diego cuts the lead to 7-3. Top 8, it all falls apart for the Giants. Bases loaded. Eric Owens to right. Desi Relaford scores. It's a 7 for San Fran lead. Next batter, Ryan Klesko. That's into center, and Klesko drives in 2. Suddenly now it's a 7-6 game. But wait, there's more. Next up, Dave Magadan. It is throw into right. Owens is going to come in, and Magadan ties it at 7. Next batter, it's Mabry to second. It's enough to get Klesko home, and the Padres have an 8-7 lead. After a Joe Vitiello walk, Desi Relaford singles to right, and another run comes in. It's 9-7 San Diego. Hey. Next batter, Ben Davis. Davis had a big night. 3 for 5, 2 RBI. That drives in another one. 10-7 Padres. A 7-run 8th ends the Giants' winning streak at 9. All 10 San Diego runs scored between innings 6 line. Top 4, Gary Sheffield taking Brian Bohannon out of the yard, and this is a shot. Out of there in a hurry is 41st, ties it at 2. Bottom 5, here's Todd Helton taking on Kevin Brown. That is throwing into left. Helton hitting .385 at that point. We stay in the 5th now. Brown facing Terry Shumpert. High to right center, and this is just the opposite of Sheffield's homer, but it's just as effective. It carries over. Shumpert 6th. Rockies win at 8-5. Helton goes 3 for 5 and scores 3 runs. He's up to .386.
12th win of the year. Bottom of the 3rd, no score, 1 out, nobody on. Lou Merlone to right center. Clay Bellinger in there for the injured Bernie Williams. Can't make the play. Merlone around 2nd, trying for 3rd. Jeter's relay throw gets past Scott Broshet, but watch Roger Clemens get over there and prevent the ball from going into the dugout. If it had gone into the dugout, the run would have scored. Watch it again. Clemens with a great job. Great hustle there. On our showcase highlight, that's a showcase type of play. Same inning, 2 batters later, still 1 out. Jose Offerman back to Clemens, and the 1-6-3 double play as Boston is unable to score. Now top 4, it's Paul O'Neill. Jose Offerman, whoops! Jeter and O'Neill are safe. Offerman charged with the error and not thrilled about what's happening here. 2 batters after that, David Justice. How great has he been as a New York Yankee? Jeter comes in to score. Yanks up 1-0. That's a score. Top 7. No outs. Justice again. This time the other way. His 37th home run of the year. His 16th as a member of the Yankees. So they're up now 2-0. Bottom 7. Clemens gets Merlone swinging. Clemens struck out 7 in the ball game. Posada throws out to first to complete the play. Sox fail to score again. Now bottom 8. Trot Nixon up the middle. Jeter, great stop and in time. And then an awful scene in the top of the 9th. Bryce Flory on the hill facing Ryan Thompson. And this is about as bad gets. Man, right in the face. The out is made, but Flory writhing on the ground in agony. Jorge Posada can't believe what he just saw. Everybody was stunned. Joe Kerrigan, the pitching coach, says he's never seen anything like this. Right off his face, Flory would be carted off the field. Joe Torre can't bear to watch. Flory taken to the Massachusetts Eye and Ear Infirmary. The Sox say they don't know what's wrong with Flory or will not announce what's wrong with Flory until Saturday. The Yanks win it by the score. Scoring first. Top of the 6th, Esteban Loaiza. Ring him up, sit him down to Tony Clark. Bobby Higginson thrown out trying to steal 3rd, inning over. Higginson thought he was in there. Bottom 6, Jeff Weaver to Brad Fulmer. And there that one goes. Fulmer now has 29 home runs on the year. The Blue Jays are up by the score of 2-0. Top 9, Jays up 3-0. Higginson at the plate. Down the right field line. Looks fair, but it's called foul. Mike Riley said it was foul. Higginson and Juan Samuel don't like the call. And Higginson continuing the at-bat, grounds out as Loaiza makes the play. And Higginson's still upset about that foul ball call, giving the heave. Ho! Argument continues. Phil Garner tries to restrain Higginson. At this point in the 9th inning, really didn't make any difference because Loaiza was basically unhittable. Down goes Clark again. Toronto wins at 3-zip. Loaiza, 5-hitter. Second career shutout. Struck out a career-high 11. He called
Central lead, and in Cleveland Friday, 1-3, bottom 1. Manny Ramirez. That's into center. It is through. Kenny Lofton can come in, and it's 1-0 Indians. Top 2. Steve Woodard facing Paul Konerko. Say hello to my little friend. Have a good trip, Mel. 2-run home run. Konerko's 17th as Woodard fails to survive the 4th inning for the 4th time in 5 starts. Top 4, Ramirez battling Baldwin again down the left field line. Robbie Elmar comes in. Ramirez a double after battling Baldwin in a 12-pitch at bat. Manny's in there for 2. Top 5 now, Frank Thomas. David Segui hurts so good, full extension, and he sticks the landing. Bottom 7, 5-4 Chicago. Jim Thome facing Bobby Howry with the bases loaded. Konerko with a diving stop. That holds the runners. White Sox get out of the jam. Bottom 9, Keith Foulke facing Lofton in foul territory. Jose Valentin is on the run and in the stands. Gorgeous. White Sox win 5-4. Foulke gets saved, number 29. Chicago now 8-3 against Cleveland this season. Braves for the NL East lead. Phillies at Shea. Bottom 7, 2nd and 3rd, Derek Bell. Grounds the Vicente Padilla pitch to second. Bell would leave 6 guys on base all by himself. This after Bruce Chen tossed 6 1/3 shutout innings. Top 8, this is Scott Rowland, and that's a home run off Mike Hampton, his 23rd. It's 2-0 Phillies. Only their 2nd lead in 7 games. Hampton would be taken out 1 batter later. And Mike, your thoughts? Exactly. Serenity now. He's got some rearranging to do in the dugouts. The towel, the glove. Yeah, the water coolers. Why not? Is this another Mets September swoon? The Mets have opened September by losing 6 of 7. Snyder facing Andy Ashby, who's trying to snap a personal 4-game losing streak. To left, Reggie Sanders, and Reggie gets himself kind of turned around here. And he's got it. No, hold on, he doesn't. Fernando Seganol is going to come in. Expos go up 2-1. Look again. The bottom 5, it's 2-2 now. Trey Moore to Brian Jordan, who's in a 1-for-15 skid. Not anymore. That scores Chipper. Braves go up 3-2. Jordan began Friday hitting .443 against lefties. 9th inning, Rocker comes in, gets Wilton Guerrero to ground into the force, and that'll do it. Braves win. Their lead over the Mets now 3.5 games to top the National League East. Andy Ashby 0-4, 6.84 in his athletics. Fred McGriff here in the first, down the 3rd baseline, Eric Chavez. Oh, what a catch. Scoreless in the top of the 4th.
Trying to get the ball over the plate. He is still making
Greg Vaughn to left. Tejada going back. Adam Pyatt coming in. I got it. You got it. Who's got it? No one's got it. Cairo coming home. 1-0 Tampa Bay. And that was all Corey Lytle would need. You may remember he was once a New York Met. Here, Ben Grieve into the inning-ending groundout as Lytle records 12 groundouts over 7 innings. Gives up only 2 hits. First start since July the 4th. Jock Jones in the top of the 4th. The right field line, Stan Javier coming over. Crazy ricochet. Torrey Hunter comes in to score. And it's now 2-1 in favor of Minnesota. 3-2 Twins, top 6.
drive to center.
A.J. Perzanski to center. Mike Cameron jumps, can't get it. Home run. Minnesota goes on to win by the final score of 4-2. Torrey Hunter, 2 for 4. The hit machine. Base hit to center field. He had 1 hit in the game, now has 211 hits on the year. Benji Molina scores, Angels up 1-zip. Bottom 3, Molina at the plate. Chris Richard coming over, makes the catch. Great effort there. Bottom 6, Benji Gill, a swing and a drive. His 6th home run of the year. Angels win it by the score of 2-1. Adam Kennedy, 3 for 4. All 3 hits were singles.
Back for St. Louis. Big Mac was batting second in the lineup, listed as the second baseman. Took a called 3rd strike from Jeff D'Amico, then left the game as planned. Tony La Russa wanted to get McGuire a look at live pitching after he came off the DL Friday. Bottom 9, Mike Timlin in a bases-loaded jam with 2 out. Jeremy Burnett to Edgar Renteria, but Burnett beats it out. James Mouton scores, and guess what? We're tied at 5. Next batter on Belliard is up the middle, and maybe they should have left Big Mac in there at second base. Craig Paquette, the Blue Collier scores, and the Brew Crew wins 6-5. Big Mac not so impressive against Jeff D'Amico, but he was his old self in BP, crushing at least 10 balls over the wall and left. St. Louis's usual second baseman, Fernando Vini, missed his 5th straight game with bruised ribs and
7th win in a row. 7-0 in September at that point. The first Major League homer for Alex Hernandez, 4 RBIs in 7 games since joining the Pirates. And in the second game, Pirates win that one as well, 3-1. So the winning streak now at 8 in a row. The Pirates' first doubleheader sweep in 5. It was once 11-0 Houston, but here comes Chicago. Sosa, Sammy Sosa, 47th of the year, leads the major leagues. Cubs within 3 at 11-8. It's 13-10 Stros, bottom 9. Octavio Dotel against Shane Andrews. And the next man up is Eric Young. And Young grounds out to third to end the game. So Houston, once up by 11 runs, holds on to win 13-10. 3 RBIs for Chris Truby. Julio Lugo, career-high 5 hits for the Stros. The game, by the way, delayed in the 7th. A man came out of the stand.